The good news, she likes someone. The bad news, it's her best friend's mom. Dun dun dun!
Queer lit, no chill. Some crumbs of academia, mostly chaos. If queer lit is your love language, we're fluent. Heads up, babes, we're not here to tease. We spill everything. Listener discretion is strongly encouraged, but honestly, you knew that. Welcome to Cliterature the Podcast.
Parker's mom has got it going on.
Y'all have no idea how long it took us to do that.
We've been trying to figure out how to work that into this episode all night.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
You didn't know that we were also talented in the singing portion of life. What?
I don't know. It's not even 11 p.m.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
Also, disclaimer, if I sound weird, I have been sick all week and I almost lost my voice. So if it cracks,
it's not
mind
puberty.
Your business.
You don't sound weird.
Okay, thanks.
You sound great.
In my head, I sound weird.
Well, I always sound weird in my head.
I mean, that's true.
So
we were just having a conversation about having conversations with ourselves.
Yeah. And I said,
Self? What the fuck?
What the fuck? Happens at least once a week.
Once a week?
Daily?
All right. Hey, we're here to talk about a book, guys.
Woo! We're back. And I'm really excited to be back because
you've been gone for a minute.
I've been gone, yeah.
I mean, you've been here.
I've been here.
But you haven't been here.
But not here, yeah.
In case you didn't know, our girl here went and did a play.
I did.
Dude, you killed it.
Thank you so much. Blanche Dubois is my favorite character. I don't think I'll ever not love her.
Yeah.
She was fantastic. If you don't know, Tennessee Williams is a playwright and he writes Southern Gothics, and I did A Streetcar Named Desire and I got to play Blanche Dubois for Theater Huntsville. Shout out. We love Theater Huntsville.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's our community theater here. But it was like 2.5 months of rigorous training.
I mean, you worked your ass off.
I did.
You worked your ass off.
I did. I feel like every time we got done with the show, one of the comments was, how did you remember all those lines?
Oh, we walked out of there being like, that was a lot of words.
Yeah, she loves to hear herself talk. Everybody is very loquacious in A Streetcar Named Desire, but definitely Blanche. And my answer was always, I've forgotten everything else. Everything else is gone. And
I know,
all
every time I talked to you, it was just like,
I want to, but I can't.
You just had this look on your face like, dear God, please help me.
Help me. But it's over now.
Yeah.
And so I'm back and I'm ready to talk about books.
Yeah.
Because I can read other books other than Tennessee Williams.
Yeah,
now.
you don't have to just keep reading your script
the
over
same
and over
script
again.
over and over again. Yeah.
All right. So we are here to talk about the book that launched the podcast.
The one that started it all.
Yeah. Mistakes Were Made by Meryl Wilsner. I'll just give you, I love the story of how I came to read this book because I think it really did, start us on the journey.
Yeah,
to
for
be
sure.
here.
This is the book that made us start having conversations.
We started yapping about books.
sapphic books. Yeah.
And I will just never forget. It's like, I cannot tell you what I had for breakfast yesterday, but I have this memory so vivid in my mind of walking into your kitchen and looking you right in the eye and being like, I need you to tell me a book to read because I just need to read some filth. And you, without hesitation, was like, I got you.
I got you.
And you told me about this book.
Yeah.
And you weren't wrong.
Yeah. She'd be spicy.
She'd be spicy out the gate.
Yeah.
Out the gate.
It's like, it kicks you off.
Yeah. And I just remember running back to you afterwards and us just like nonstop talking about this. And then,
and I think that was, we talked about this, but I think this was like 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little over 2 years ago, but like
somewhere in that area.
Around 2 years ago. And I loved this book the first time I read it. Absolutely loved it. Like, it gave me everything that I needed. Like I said, it's super spicy.
It's well written. Yeah, it's super spicy, really well written. The characters, I think, are compelling. Like, I liked them. I liked all of them, except for that ex-husband. He can fuck all the way off.
Yeah, we don't need him.
But yeah, I think it checked all the boxes. And I also think that we both feel a little differently about it now.
Yeah. No, this conversation about this book is going to be a really great one because the first time I read this, I was like, holy shit, this is mecca. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love
this is it.
We've talked about before. We love age gap romances. This is an age gap romance. Other tropes as well.
I mean, it's my favorite, the Grey's Anatomy trope, where it's a one night stand and then the next day they're like, oh shit.
Oh no. And then you just
their lives
keep
are
getting
intertwined.
confronted with the same person that you thought you were never going to see again.
Very forced proximity.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, the forbidden romance nature of it. Mm-hmm. I will say, I was thinking about this too when we were talking about how you and I both feel slightly different about it. You more so than I do, but about this book than we did the original, like the first time that we read it. So I recommended this book to someone recently. Shout out Courtney at All In Books. Woo. And she basically just, my phone started blowing up almost immediately with her just like live tweeting her reaction to this book. And it was our reaction 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think she devoured this thing in like a day and a half. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. It's that great. And then I started reading it again. I was like, it's good. It's really good. It's still great.
Yeah.
But also, what's different?
I think I'm different.
That's what I think too.
I think that's what it is. And that's so funny to say because literally 2 years ago.
It's not that long.
Like, it's not that long for me to like have some kind of like soul shaking like transition into, I don't even know. Like, and honestly, this book, I still love this book.
Oh, 100%
I love this book. There's nothing wrong with this book.
Please go read this book. It is fantastic.
100%. Like, pick it up now.
And I've read other books that they've written. And I will say, I think Mistakes Were Made is still my favorite one.
Okay. This is the only one I've read of theirs.
I read Cleat Cute, and I think there was one more. But
they're adapting Cleat Cute into a show, and I can't wait. I have to read the book first now.
Cleat Cute was good.
Yeah.
Cleat Cute.
It's a sports romance.
Yeah, I will say Meryl writes just really good, freaking solid spice. Yeah. There were a couple scenes in Cleat Cute that I was like, damn. Yeah. And so the fact that they're adapting it, I think is fantastic. Congratulations, Meryl. That is wonderful.
That's so fantastic.
I still think Mistakes Were Made is my favorite Meryl Wilsner
I would
book,
love to see this.
This would an
adapt film.
Yeah, I don't know that this would be show worthy. I think, but a film, like a movie, this would adapt to a movie very well.
It would not be on Hallmark because it's not filthy, but it's
also another first that this book brought around. Not just the evolution of the podcast, but my own evolution and thought process on how I feel about the word tits, which we have covered on this show.
Yeah, but this is the book.
This was the book that started me down the like self-discovery path of how do I feel about the word tits. And because it's like page 2.
Yeah, you've come around, I think.
I have, yeah. I'm digging it. Like reading it this time, I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I was all about all the tit content.
You do have... Never going to say no to tit content.
I mean, who doesn't love tit content? I'm really just here to talk about tits. Let's be real.
You've said it so many times.
I have. And look, I'm enjoying myself. But I remember reading this, like the first sex scene is like right out of the gate. And they're throwing tits around like immediately.
Yeah,
figuratively and
literally.
Literally. But I remember reading it the first time and cringing. I was like, ooh, that gave me like creepy old man vibes. And
well, see, and that's the thing. The person that said, okay, a little background on the book. It is an age gap romance. What starts the book off is dual point of view. So you get both women's perspective every other chapter-ish. You know, it alternates. Yeah. And so the first one, it opens you up with Cassie, who is a college student. A senior. She's going to a bar because it's family weekend, and she doesn't have any family coming to visit her because she doesn't have a great family life. And so she's going to a bar because it's not a great weekend for her.
And what do you do when it's the weekend and you don't have a family to visit? You go to a bar and get laid.
Yeah, you pick up a really hot older lady.
Like you do.
And that's pretty much the premise is like she's going out to find a one night stand because it's a, you know, like she doesn't want to think about the fact that it's family weekend. And the woman that she meets just happens to be one of her besties' moms.
Which she has no idea until the next morning when her best friend invites her to go to breakfast as like a buffer with her mom. And
she walks in.
They both realize.
There she is.
Oh, shit.
I know you.
That one night stand that you thought was over just sat down to have breakfast with
You're
you.
friends with my daughter?
Yeah.
Which, aghast, her daughter is a freshman in college. And so she's like, oh no, did I just sleep with a college freshman?
Yeah, she's having a moment.
Like a panic attack about more than one thing. But which was super cute. And so this brings me to the conversation that we had before we turned on the microphones, which we should have recorded because we do that every time. We come in and we sit down and we like chat about what we're going to chat about. We have these really amazing
conversations.
And then we're like, okay, now we should record. But my feelings about this particular age gap have shifted since the first time that I read it. And I think this is my theory on myself. I think that when I read it the first time, I was 34-ish. And I was way closer to 30 than I was to 40. Now, 2 years later, I'm 36-ish, and I'm way closer to 40 than I am to 30. And so the idea of someone in their late 30s hooking up...
Which is where the mom is, yeah.
Yeah, hooking up with a 21-year-old. Just, I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum. If that's your bag, go for it. But me personally, I could not. My little brother is 30 years old, and I can't even imagine dating somebody his age or sleeping with somebody his age. And that's only 6 years younger than me. You know what I mean? But 21, like, she's a child. Legally an adult, but I don't know. Like, in my mind, I'm just like, there's no fucking way, bro.
My views on this book have changed, but they haven't changed as drastically as yours have. I still don't find it as shocking. And I
don't think that that's I can't figure out what the feeling is.
Maybe it's because when I met my wife, I was 25-ish. I don't know. That was a long time ago.
I was 26 when I met my wife.
And she was, 14 years older than me.
But you were 25. I don't know why those 4 years is so much. I don't know why.
The 4 years make all the difference.
It just makes all the difference. Like, we were out of college.
Maturity wise, I should have been 21. Yeah, I might as well have been 21. I'll give you that
too. Like, I don't know. I mean, age is just a number. I get that. Totally.
Yeah.
We should get that more than anyone else. We're always the ones that are like, we love an age gap romance. We're living an age gap romance. And then we read this age gap romance and I'm like, she's 21. What is she doing? And I don't fault Erin or judge Erin at all because she's my favorite character and I absolutely love her. Erin is the
100%, yes.
And she's smoking hot and divorced and has nothing holding her back, And then
she's also, I think, one of the things that I love the most about Erin, and this is maybe where this particular thing that I love about her maybe is why I give her more grace on the situation. Mm-hmm. And that is, she has been her entire life between her mom and her husband in a position where she had so much pressure put on her to do what was expected of her.
Perform.
And not
society,
what
basically
made her happy.
Yeah.
And this is one of the first times that she allows herself to do something strictly because it makes her feel good.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that. I agree with that. And like I said, I don't judge her. No. I don't think, and that's I can't put my finger on the feeling that I'm feeling. It's not, I'm not grossed out. Like, I'm not disgusted by it. Right. I'm not like, it doesn't give me the ick. I'm not like, I don't know. And I'm not shocked by any means. No. Like, if I'm a single hot lady in a bar and some college student walks up to me and I know that they're at least drinking age.
Yeah.
Who knows what could happen? I don't know. If she's hot enough, I could probably be like, yeah, sure, whatever. But the moment she walks into breakfast with my daughter the next day.
I think it's the daughter thing that you're hung up on.
Maybe that's
and
it.
maybe, I mean, you are a mom.
Yeah.
So maybe that plays into it a little bit as well.
Yeah. I guess maybe I'm putting myself more in, I could see myself in my younger years. I see myself in Cassie. Hardcore. Like, I dated a lot of people that were way older than me. I loved the chase. Like, somebody in an authoritarian position. Like, yes, let's tick that box. Like, I loved that shit when I was in college.
You told me so many stories that I'm like, that's Cassie energy
exactly.
right there.
Like, I had Cassie energy when I was younger. Yeah. Now that I'm older, I think I do identify more with Erin, and I am thinking from a mother's perspective, and I'm just like aghast at the idea of like having to have the conversation with my daughter. Like, oh, by the way, I hooked up with your best friend.
Well, that's just it. She didn't have the conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just like, I would be absolutely mortified if the person that I hooked up with the night before walked in with my daughter.
The fact that they made it through breakfast as well as they did.
And Cassie was playing footsie with her the whole time.
I mean, come on. Did you expect Cassie to not play footsie with her?
No, it's hilarious. It's perfect. It's wonderful. I would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But, like, oh my God. And I think, I don't know, like, I feel like I sound so prude when I'm like, oh my God, like I can't, because I'm not that at all. And I don't know why I'm having this reaction to it, because like I said, I fucking love it. I love this book.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, you could have said no so many times and you just continued to say yes.
Well, they did say no quite a few times. I mean, how many times in the book was Aaron like, I'm going to stop now?
Yeah,
I'm going to stop. I can't do this anymore.
But also, I'm going to put on my tightest jeans and my lowest cut shirt to go to an a cappella concert just so Cassie can see my tits again. Like... But also, I get that too. Like, hell yeah, show them off. Bitch, you got good ones.
Listen, you got them.
She likes them.
Show them.
Show them off. When are you ever going to see her again? And it was kind of like that. It was like, one night stand, awesome. We'll never see each other again. And then it was like, okay,
well, just the weekend.
We'll just make out at the a cappella concert. Or like, okay, just the weekend. Or like, okay, she's coming to my house for Christmas vacation.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the fact that Parker, the daughter, invites Cassie to come home with her for Christmas. And Aaron buys her the ticket.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't think she did that. I think her main motivation, sure, was part of it, this hot college girl thinks I'm hot and things are going to happen. Yeah, absolutely. But I really think for most of the book, Erin is just trying to repair her relationship. Even though she's completely sabotaging it, she's trying to repair her relationship with Parker.
Right.
And so saying yes to something that Parker asked her.
Yeah.
Is her number one and easiest way that she
also,
can
Parker had no idea that they had ever met, known, talked, any of it.
No, because they kept that shit
under wraps.
on lock.
Yeah. And so, because, you would have to, how would you have that conversation? How would you be like, honey, I need to talk to you. Unbeknownst to me, your friend Cassie is really great in bed.
Well, I think we're putting all the pressure on Erin to be the one to say it. Cassie could have told her friend, hey, by the way, I accidentally hooked up with your mom.
My bad, bro. It won't happen again, although it's going to continue.
And in fairness, Cassie might have had a leg to stand on with that, considering that they met because Parker slept with Cassie's boyfriend.
Yeah, but like boyfriend and mom.
Oh, come on.
I don't think that the scales are balanced
really?
There. Okay. Well, you slept with my boyfriend, so
I'm gonna sleep with your mom.
Okay,
that sounds like proper retaliation to me.
Okay. I will. Okay,
not that she did it on purpose, because she didn't.
She didn't.
But like, if Cassie had been like, "Hey, Parker, I accidentally hooked up with your mom. It was a one night stand thing. I didn't know who she was.
Yeah, it's a wash.
But it's a wash because she slept with my boyfriend." And I honestly think Parker, because she carries some guilt about the whole Seth thing. Which to her credit broke her hand punching the guy when she found out.
Love that.
I love a Parker moment like that. But yeah, I mean, Parker, I don't think would have said much about that at that point.
Yeah,
now,
that's true. But
everything that came after that was a different story.
Honestly, I think that, I don't know, there was so many, it's so layered because like you can just be like the basics, like you slept with your friend's mom, that's terrible, don't do it. Mom slept with daughter's friend, that's terrible, don't do it. But like you said, she is an adult, Erin, and Cassie is an adult. She's a senior in college. They have emotional maturity enough.
There's also a connection that they both try to fight. I mean,
but would it have been that strong had they not continued sleeping together?
Yeah, I mean, I think there were fireworks in the bar. Were there like emotional fireworks? No. But I think that they were like,
they were vibing.
They were vibing. I mean, we know Cassie was vibing about Erin's tits. That's for sure, because she talked so much about it.
Yeah. But and I don't know, like I do. There is so much in this book that is just absolutely not believable whatsoever. Like, there's no way, and I love it because it's a romance novel, and I want to escape into some kind of fictional land where anything
isn't
can
that
happen.
why we're reading these?
Exactly. But like, Erin is a doctor, and Cassie is this genius that's gonna work on rockets and go to MIT. Like, these two people meet and just happen to fall in love. Like, okay. And then, like, I don't know. Like, there's so much about it that I'm like, that wouldn't happen. Like, that's not gonna. Also, Parker's reaction in the end probably wouldn't have been the same.
No, Parker showed some emotional maturity at the end that I don't know that she was quite ready to actually have. But she did have quite a while.
That's true. And she had already gone through her parents' divorce. So
she found out about them sleeping together without them knowing that she knew. So Parker saw a text message come in on Valentine's Day. So there was also a whole lot of this book of Cassie just being real fucking dumb and Aaron being willingly blind to what was happening. Like, I truly believe Cassie was like feeling and relationship wise dumb enough to like not realize that they were dating for 6 months when they had been dating for 6 months. Aaron, I think, chose not to like admit it.
Also, like, if you're close to 40 and a 21-year-old, almost 22-year-old is showing interest in you, like, I can understand feeling like, I could understand that, like, she talks about a couple of times, like, it feels really good to have this woman,
the attention,
feel this way about me, or think that I'm hot, or want me in general. Like, she's this, like, really smart, really beautiful 22-year-old college student, and I'm this, like, almost 40 mom
divorcee,
who's like, stomach isn't toned anymore, and like whatever, and she thinks that I'm like hot as shit, and I love that. I understand the like wanting that feeling and wanting to continue feeling that as long as you can, but I think that a lot of the time Erin was just chasing that high because she didn't think that there was any other possibility.
Yeah, she didn't think that this was going to go anywhere. Like,
because she is almost 40, and she's like, I know that this 22-year-old is not going to be interested in me
Cassie
forever.
Also, has said from the very beginning that she was going to Caltech, and so she was going to be all the way across the country.
Because they live not in
near Boston. They live on the East Coast. And so, that, at the end of the summer, Cassie was going off to Caltech for grad school. And so, I mean, sure, have your fun over Christmas break and then have your fun throughout the summer. But there was always that promise of the distance that was going to make it easier for it to, like, end or whatever.
Even with them being, like, air quotes, long distance, and still, like, having FaceTime dates and, like, talking all day, every day, text
and,
messages.
Cassie sent her flowers before they were even really non-dating. Sent her flowers for Valentine's Day. And that's how Parker found out. Parker saw a text message come through from her mom saying, thank you for sending me the flowers. And kind of freaked out, but didn't say anything. Just kind of left and then stopped talking to Cassie for a while. And also kind of ghosted her mom a little bit, but you don't know this. You don't really find this out until the very end. And by that point, Parker has had time, thanks to Cassie, their mutual best friend. So it's Cassie's childhood best friend and Parker's college roommate. Cassie kind of is like the voice of reason throughout all of this for Cassie and for Parker. But Cassie really, like, talked to Parker and talked her through, like, processing all of this.
Good on her, too. Because, like, I mean, she knew that Parker knew.
I think Cassie is a like, masterclass level example of being, like, a really supportive best friend. When you have that best friend that's, like, willing to call out your bullshit, but also love you unconditionally through it. And be like, girl, you are crazy. Stop it. Tell me all about it. But also tell me all about it.
Like, you did what? Okay, that's insane, and stop doing that. But also, like, if you need to talk about it, I'm here for you.
So, I mean, I hope everyone has a Cassie in their life, because that girl's where it's at. But so I think Parker she had 6 months to sit on it and stew on it and work through it. And I think I honestly expected, the first time I read this book, expected it to end with Parker being completely pissed.
And I remember you having that conversation with me, like, Parker's got to find out, like, what is she going to do?
Parker's going to find out, and it's going to blow up.
And by the end of the book, you're kind of rooting for him. You know what I mean? Like,
like,
the end of the book,
they're
you're like,
so fucking cute together, and so sweet.
And I talked to my wife about this, too. I was like, listen, there are parts of this book where they're so freaking cute and adorable, and, like, just on the same, and, like when they are actually together and you get to see them together, even through the spicy scenes, some of those are so sweet and, like, just precious. You forget about the age gap. And I can let that go in my mind. There's just two people
that I'm, like, cheering for at that point.
And so I can be like, oh, this is so sweet. And then the reminder of reality really is Parker, because she's what connects the two. You know? Like, not...
And they actively don't talk about Parker.
On purpose.
Because it's weird for both of them.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk about your daughter right now. Come on.
While you're sitting on my face.
Oh my God. But can we talk about that?
Can we talk about that?
Oh,
okay, wait, hold
God.
on. We're going to talk about that, but we need to back up for a second.
Yes, sorry.
So they have
you
the
brought it up.
I did.
I was with you.
We're getting there. Trust and believe. We were not going to get past that. So we have the one night stand. It's in the back of a car. It's hot. It's heavy. There's tits. It's fast. Erin says it's still some of the best sex of her life, even though it was in the back of a car. And then they don't really sleep together.
Right. She drops her off.
At
the
off.
dorms.
And then
at college.
At the a cappella concert, they just kind of make out in the bathroom. But it isn't until they've had, like, Erin kept doing this thing. She did it a couple times where she was intentionally cruel to Cassie.
Yeah.
In an effort to push her away.
Yeah.
And to Cassie's credit, she didn't let her after a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
the
she
first
stood
time,
up to her.
It hurt her feelings. The second time, she was like, nope, not doing that
She's
again.
like, I don't want a mom. I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
I think was like
like
basically her
that.
direct quote. The first, like, time that they have sex after that one night stand, I think, is the shower scene.
Yes.
And that was hot. That was also, for me, one of the less believable ways that a spicy scene started in this book, in that they were literally in the middle of, like, a fight, and like, Erin's gonna walk into the shower to try and have a conversation with Cassie about not being with her.
Well, she had to build up her like gumption to go and apologize in the first place.
Girl, that was like me going to an all-girl school trying not to be gay. Like, you're going to try not to sleep with someone by walking in and having a conversation with them while they're naked in a shower.
Yeah, and she was like, she couldn't see her really. She could just see her silhouette through the, like,
whatever.
fogged up.
She was naked in a shower.
And she's like, and Cassie even calls her out. She's like, you had to come in here, like,
now
while I'm showering to apologize to me.
But I think that was like... It also became one of the more believable ones because she talked about how bad her knees were hurting when she got down on the shower floor.
Oh my God.
And I was like, girl, my knees were hurting reading that scene.
Yeah. And she's like, I'm going to feel this
like,
tomorrow.
I do not have the knees for that. So yeah, I just remember, like, a few days ago, you had been really busy, and so we hadn't talked in a minute. And then my phone just lit up. It was your face, and I opened it, and it was like, I guess I won't sit on your face then. And I was like, in context, I knew we were in context.
Yeah.
Any outsider
I
that
put
just
quotes on there.
Sure, yeah. I would just love for someone to read our text thread.
Yeah.
It's so unhinged,
literally,
guys.
we hadn't talked since March 31st, and then on April 2nd, I was like, guess I won't sit on your face then, ...
Out of the blue.
I knew you knew what I meant.
But also one of the hottest lines in the entire book, I feel like.
I just, and see, okay. This is, okay.
Because that was the scene, wasn't that the scene where it was the first time they slept together outside of the shower?
But Parker was
like asleep
in her bedroom,
and
down
Cassie
the hall.
had snuck into Erin's bedroom.
Yeah. And they weren't going to do anything. And
they had Aaron made a rule of not while Parker's in the house.
At home. And
Night one breaks the rule.
Yeah, because Cassie's like, what happened to us not sleeping together when Parker's in the... And she was like, oh, well,
guess I won't sit on your face.
Then. When I tell you my mouth fell open, I was like,
ma'am. That was one of those I laid the book down for a minute and just stared at it.
See, you and I are completely different because there is no laying the book down for me. If I get to a scene like that, I'm like, I'm going to finish it. Speaking of, I was listening to this book and I get in the car today to take my daughter, 7-year-old daughter, and my wife to her softball game. And my phone is still connected. And so it pops up and it was like, she was still naked in bed. And that's like the first line that comes on when I'm like driving. And now my daughter's like, are you still reading that naked lady book? Why are you reading a book about a naked lady? What's the naked lady book? And I'm like, I can't have this conversation with you.
I'm just ready for Lou to get like in high school and her friends find your podcast.
She's gonna. We're cool as shit.
Okay? Oh yeah. Oh no. It's gonna. Lou's gonna own it for sure. But I'm just waiting.
Cred just from,
100%.
Also, when I was in New York last weekend, I stuck stickers everywhere. Anywhere there was a collage of stickers like stuck on like street posts or like big anywhere. I just was sticking literature stickers anywhere. So if anybody is in New York and listens, actually happens across one of these amazing stickers, one is on the Brooklyn Bridge. Just saying, not on the actual Brooklyn Bridge. I wouldn't do that. It was with the other stickers like in the center. Oh my God, now I'm just a vandal. But take a photo and send it to us. That would be really cool.
Hashtag literature in the wild.
Yeah.
We are working on some stickers for you guys too.
Yes, if you want some, because
that's coming. We've got a lot of plans actually. Now that Haley's done with this play, we've got some cool things that we're working on. So stay tuned.
Anyway, back to the book.
I love that scene, the end of that scene, because Cassie accidentally falls asleep in Erin's room.
Yeah.
And they wake up in time.
She tells her to sleep.
She tells her to stay there. And then they wake up in time. And I think they have sex again that next morning. And then they fall asleep again and realize that it's like past time for Parker. Like Parker should be up. Which Parker sleeps in. Thankfully, because they had time for shenanigans. But Cassie starts freaking out and is like climbing out of the window.
Has one leg out the window.
How well are these gutters attached? And Erin's like, I could just look out the door and see if her door's open. See if it's clear. And Cassie's like already halfway out the window. And she's like, I think I pulled something. I cracked up so hard reading that.
I can't. And also, like, she was fully committed.
Oh, she was going out that window. She was like, it's not that high.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't need both my legs.
Yeah. But yeah, the spice in this, and I think part of it was they did have this, like, I don't know, cheesy magnetism, I guess. Yeah. Like,
it was hard to keep their hands off of each other.
Yeah.
And everybody knows how that feels. I feel like if you've had a partner that you've been like really connected with, you know how that feels, especially in the beginning of a relationship. Like
the honeymoon phase.
The honeymoon phase where
you're all over each other.
Yeah, like
you're late for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
They definitely could not keep their hands off. I also thought that it was so sweet the way Parker slept in, and so Cassie was kind of an early riser. She became one because of Erin.
Yeah,
and Cassie would come down in the morning and Erin would have the coffee made.
Yeah.
And it took one morning.
One.
Of Erin watching Cassie
make her coffee
before Erin just made her coffee the way that she liked
sweet.
It.
It's and I'm like, little things like that.
And I'm like, every time she did it, I was just like, that's so sweet.
Yeah. She knows how she takes her coffee, which, bare minimum, but also really sweet.
Yeah. I will say this. Erin, in one of her like moments of cruelty, accused Cassie of having mommy issues, which she did not have a great mom and did not have a great relationship with the not great mom.
Right.
And she says that she never knew who her dad was.
Yeah.
And Keisha's family kind of adopted her pretty young when they met. And so they have always been her family, and they were a great family to her. But there was a moment at Christmas where Parker had said something about she always gets pajamas on Christmas Eve or whatever. And they sat down to open those presents, and Parker hands one to Cassie as well. And Cassie was like, oh, I get one too?
Yeah.
And like by the end of Christmas was completely tearing up because Erin had got her presents and like got her a little rocket ship necklace because they tease her about she's going to be an astronaut and stuff. And I felt that like within my soul.
Yeah.
Because that has happened to me on a couple of occasions where I have had like my in-laws include me in something, or like my friend's family including me in like a tradition or something. And I like distinctly remember that feeling of like, I get one too.
Yeah. And not having it makes it so much more
and
special.
And then getting it. Yeah. It is like just an amazing feeling. So I really kind of connected with Cassie in those moments of like her feeling that like inclusion within this family group of.
I also like, I also want to talk about the fact that she had all of these plans. She was going to Caltech for grad school. That was her dream school. She was going to work in aeronautics or whatever. Like she didn't want to be an astronaut, but she wanted to build things that go fast, like build rockets. I think that's what she said. And after she met Erin, she did start questioning that. But I don't know if it was all because of Erin.
I think it was only a small part because of Erin. I think most of it, and she talked about this a lot, Cassie did, on realizing that if she went to Caltech, she was going to be on the West Coast.
Right.
Everyone else that she knew and loved was going to be on the East Coast. But particularly Keish, because she had never been more than like a day's drive away. Even when she had gone to college and Keish wasn't there with her, they were still within driving distance.
Yeah.
Keish could still come up on the weekends, or she could still go home and visit the Webbs. And I think being that far away from Keish was the hardest part of thinking about going to Caltech. And also getting a job in Boston, I think really kind of started making her think about, she could do this on the East Coast. She could still have all of the dreams that she wanted to have. She just didn't have to go to Caltech to do them.
Yeah.
But I think Erin only played a small part in that. I think her being away from Keish, who was her family.
Yeah.
And like her person.
Yeah.
I think was the main motivation to start
her
doubting
thinking
that.
or questioning. And then she got the job in Boston, which was like a dream job. And they were going to help her pay for her tuition for grad school at MIT, which is also a huge bonus. Yeah. And being closer to Aaron, I feel like towards like everything kind of like started coming together, like the universe was doing it, like it was like a fate thing. Everything was falling into place, and so she was like, why would I fight this and go all the way across the country to go to Caltech when like I could go to MIT? I already have this fantastic job. I don't want to be away from my best friend and the only family that I have, and now like I don't want to be away from Aaron. And I think she was terrified of the feelings that she was having for Aaron.
For sure.
And vice versa. Aaron was freaking out too, and when she found out that she got that job, she was like, oh my God, if she's going to work in Boston, like I would never ask her to go to MIT, but I want her to go to MIT. Yeah. Obviously, like she was already thinking about.
I think that job really was solidified the like pivoting point for both of them on thinking about maybe this is more, maybe there could be a future and things like that.
Yeah.
And I loved the first when Cassie was there for the interview for that job and she got the job and she called Aaron.
Yeah.
And she was like, I got the job.
Boston. Yeah.
And Aaron came to like celebrate with her. And Aaron realized that she was the only one that knew that Cassie got the job at that point.
She was the first and only person she
and
wanted
I was
to
like,
tell. It's a huge deal.
That was so cute and so good. And them having that weekend, I think, really was a turning point for them too. They had a weekend where they weren't sneaking around.
Yeah.
Where Aaron could kiss her on the street
openly,
corner. Yeah. And they weren't sneaking down the hallway while Parker was asleep.
And she did shove her up against a building.
Yeah, girl.
Because
she couldn't wait.
She couldn't wait to get back to the hotel.
It
had to happen there.
I honestly thought that was one of the scenes that I'd kind of forgot since the first read through. Mm-hmm. And when they were in the restaurant, I almost thought that they were going to kind of get like handsy under the table, the way that like Aaron came back from the bathroom and like sat next to her, and I was like, there's only one reason you sit next to somebody at dinner like that.
You're gonna touch her.
Yeah.
I
actually had that conversation.
Lady. She waited till she got outside to shove her up against the building. She's a gentleman. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she's a
Chivalry
lady.
Is not dead. She waited till they got outside in an alley, okay?
And Cassie was like, I saw somebody walking across the street and I just closed my eyes and pretended they weren't there.
I mean, honestly, that's the best decision.
I mean, what are you going to do? Say stop? No, don't do it.
Don't do that. There are people around. Okay.
Yeah. So, I think, they just were kind of dumb the entire time fighting all of these feelings that I think were kind of inevitable. But also, they should have told Parker.
They should have told Parker. I mean, this happened forever. Because I don't know when Parents' Weekend was, but then you had Christmas vacation, then you had Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day was really like, I think, the jumping off point.
Yeah.
And you went Valentine's Day to 4th of July was when everything kind of came out.
Yeah.
So
like 8 months.
Yeah.
Something-ish.
I don't know. I can't math.
No, wait. July is the 7th month. And then we had Christmas. So it was probably right before. I don't know. I'm going to say like 8 or 9 months.
They said that, Kay had said y'all have been dating for 6 months.
Yeah.
And not
dating.
and not admitting that you were dating for 6 months.
Yeah.
So, I think the way that it came out too, and Parker's reaction was ultra mature, but also really kind of funny.
Yeah.
In the way, because they're making out in the kitchen. Cassie came up. She's living in Boston, working in Boston at this point, coming up on the weekends to hang out with Parker, quote, quote.
Yeah.
And Parker's mom.
Yeah.
And,
she's got it going on.
And that's what they say. And they're making out in the kitchen. And all of a sudden, Adam, Aaron's ex-husband, Parker's dad, walks in and just starts going off, which we've already had a couple scenes with this guy. And he's, what did they describe him? A mediocre white man who had never gotten his way is what he was acting like. He comes in and he's just like laying into Aaron. And man, to her credit, this is where I feel like you see her growth.
Yeah.
As far as like with herself, in that she's like, I don't give a shit what this guy thinks of me. He is going off. And I think Aaron from 6 months ago would have just drawn into herself. She would have like stepped away from Cassie. She would have apologized. She would have been so embarrassed. And instead she just stands her ground.
No
Cassie's
apology.
the one that's like freaking out. And Aaron's like just standing there like, and I don't care.
Like, it makes me happy.
And then Parker walks in and then it all blows up.
Yeah.
And I like really expected Parker to like lose her shit. And she's like, shut up, Dad. Go home.
Go home. This is not about you.
And like Aaron and Cassie are just looking at her like,
What? Excuse me? I thought this was going to be the apocalypse.
And she's like, I've known since Valentine's.
Y'all are all assholes for not telling me and not trusting me with it.
I just love that she looked at Cassie. She's like, have you not checked your phone? I was trying to warn you that he was on the way. And that's when they realized that she's known that they were sleeping together on these like Friday nights the whole time.
I do not think that I could keep my mouth shut. Like I do not think that I would be able to like...
That's the part that's probably the most unrealistic to me, is thinking that a college freshman who knows a big secret like this about her best friend and her mom is not going to say anything to the best friend and the mom, even once she comes to terms with it.
Yeah.
Like because Parker...
You're just going to wait?
Parker, like their whole friendship was built on giving each other shit.
Yeah.
Which she did heavily after everything came out.
Good. They deserve it.
Yeah. But like she's for 6 months she's just sitting on this. Like,
yeah, well she's talking to Acacia about it.
Well, yeah, but I mean like she's not gonna,
call him out,
wink wink or whatever,
or be like, oh, you're going away for the weekend.
Cassie said Parker even purposely would like go to the store and stay gone longer than was necessary, or sleep in, or come home late from her dad's.
Yeah.
Like you find out later Parker had been giving them time alone,
giving them space.
And you're telling me she's going to do that and not give them shit about it?
Oh yeah, I would definitely give them shit for. I mean, I would have my get out of jail free card like forever. I would play that.
I would be saying shit just to see if I could get them to react.
Yeah,
I would be being like, when Cassie did something nice for my mom, I'd be like, oh, what? Are you doing something nice for your girlfriend? Or you got a crush on my mom? Or why don't you two just make out?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Yeah, just seeing if I could get them to crack. So I guess Parker's a better person than I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. At like what, 18?
Yeah,
19?
something like that. 18, 19, who knows?
God.
And then she's the one that at the end of it is like, why haven't you married my mom?
Yeah, y'all been dating for fucking
Because all of that comes out on the 4th of July, and then we kind of fast forward to Parker's graduation.
So at least 3 years.
4 years, I think they said. And and Parker's like, why haven't you made an honest woman out of my mom?
Yeah.
And Cassie's like, oh, that's a thing I can do.
I could do that. I could marry your mom. Like,
dumbass Cassie's like, I can do it.
I can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Love that.
Let me do that. And she does.
Yeah.
I will say that I feel like this happens in real life. So no shade if this is how your engagement happened. Because in real life, it's really cute. But in books, it always makes me roll my eyes when you have like a lesbian couple or two women who are in a relationship. In this case, they're bi.
Yeah.
And shout out for all the bi rep. Everybody in this book is bi.
Yeah.
And
we don't know about the dad, but who knows?
Who knows? After this, maybe it opened his eyes. We don't care about him anyway. But yeah, like shout out for all the bi rep in this. Yeah. But you have two women and they end up proposing to each other simultaneously. Yeah. Like I just roll my eyes at that every time I read it in a book because I'm like,
of course you already have a ring.
Yeah.
Of course you have a ring behind your back too.
Yeah. So I thought, like, to me, that was just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But
I would have expected Aaron to propose before Cassie for some reason. Mostly because she's just so aloof.
Cassie's just like, what?
What? I just thought we were just chilling together. I didn't know that we could get married, or that you wanted to get married, or that I wanted to get married. Like, who knows if we want to get married?
Well, she even told Parker, she was like, I did not have a great example of a good relationship with, not knowing her dad and her mom and all of her like boyfriends and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she was like, and Aaron's had a failed marriage already. So
who knows if she even wants to get married?
Yeah,
again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I also think she just honestly never realized that was a thing that she could have done.
Yeah. Well, she was like that the whole time, kind of like.
To be so smart, she's real stupid.
Yeah. She's smart with like.
She can build rockets, but feelings.
It's harder than rocket science.
It's true.
True.
I say as someone who can't do rocket science.
I have nothing to do. We live in a town full of rocket scientists, and I'm pretty sure...
We don't need to do it. We got people to do that for
Yeah,
us.
we don't have to do it. There's so many. You could throw a rock in any room and hit one.
Yeah.
That's how many there are in this city. engineers, rocket scientists, but who knows if they're smart with love.
All right. So in summary, we still love the book.
Absolutely.
Just for different reasons.
Yeah.
But also highly recommend if you haven't read it yet.
It's so good.
Do it.
Dude, read it literally, I told...
Just read it for the spice. If you don't read it for anything else, read it for the spice.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
And it's not like short spurts of it either.
No. And it's
I don't
very...
like the word spurt. Let me read
Yeah.
it. It's not like short, spicy scenes.
It's long spurts. I hate myself.
Ew.
I gross myself.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, they're just like...
I've taken so much cold meds.
No excuse. Ew.
The Sudafed went to my head.
Oh God! But yes, this book is fantastic. I literally I told Dee she had to read this the first time because I
wanted to read Phil,
and I was like, here you go. I just finished this one. It was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah,
and it still fucking is. It's great.
Yeah, the fucking is still fucking.
It's still.
But I will say it is. I feel like for a book, it has words.
For a book that has words in it, the words do say sentences and paragraphs.
I cannot though. No, the spice is varied. It has a lot of spice, but it's also like there's different things. There was a strap scene. There was a face sitting scene. There was a shower scene. There was a back of the car scene.
Yeah.
Read it.
Covers all your bases.
It checks all the spice boxes, guys.
Maybe not. I mean, there's no bondage, but other than that, I mean,
I don't know. There's some hair pulling every now and then.
I'll
Cassie likes her hair pulled.
All right.
You can't convince me otherwise.
Is that in your mind or was it written?
I don't know at this point.
You're like, oh, she was definitely getting her hair pulled here.
They do talk about Erin scratching her scalp a lot, and it basically makes her purr.
Makes that kitty purr.
All right, you said that, not me.
Yeah.
All right. So read the book. The spice, if nothing else, it's there.
Yeah.
It's great.
Meryl Wilsner knocked it out of the park.
Home run.
All the bases covered.
We should just stop.
We're done with the puns and the episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm so stoked to be back, and I'm raring to go. I can't wait. Our next book that we're reading for next month is The Impossible Garden of Clara Thorne by Summer England. I love her as a content creator, and she's fucking hilarious, and just I
know nothing about her or this book.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I've been following her as a content creator forever. She's fucking hilarious. She does Shakespeare theater, and she loves Hobbit clothes, and she gardens, and she paints, and she writes now. I don't she's just a Renaissance woman of sorts.
We love it.
She is absolutely adorable, and I can't get enough. And so when she said that she was dropping a book, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. And then it's sapphic. So I can't wait. It's about a little grumpy gardener that has to go on a quest for her town, and she has a protector, I guess, that goes with her on said
Okay, so it's a fantasy
adventure.
situation.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, I'm here for this.
And it's supposed to be super cozy and sapphic and wonderful, and I can't wait to read it.
We probably need some cozy after this.
Yeah.
We need to calm down a little bit.
Yeah. We're going to stroke our, no.
Sorry, that was really loud.
Yeah, so I can't wait for it. Download it, buy it. It's so cute. And I know, I've been following
I got it
her.
at our local bookstore.
Yeah,
I just
I've
walked
been
in. It
following
was
her.
right there on the table.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
The cover is cute. I know she painted watercolor paintings to inspire her along the way of
I'm so
little
excited.
things that are in the book, and I don't know if you can find them anywhere, but I wish that I could. I can't wait to read it. It's gonna be so adorable. So you guys read that with us, and then check back in next month so we can chat about it.
Yeah, awesome. See you there.
See ya.